Yeah, Wendy, it's a nice night to sit outside in the backyard, and for these folks here tonight, that involves watching the final night of this year's Democratic National Convention, where moments from now, Joe Biden will accept his nomination for president on this very big blow-up screen. Now, delegates and elected officials here tonight say this year's DNC has been a fun one to watch. Yeah, well, this is a live look at South Catherine Street here in Shenandoah, where it's believed that a woman was killed on this front porch. Right now, information is limited, but neighbors are expressing their concern. We're here at the Lehigh Valley Sporting Clays facility, where moments from now, Donald Trump Jr. is set to take the stage to launch the Sportsmen for Trump coalition. The goal of this is to drum up support from hunters and anglers alike, while also defending and supporting our hunting heritage. Big night tonight, guys. Resolution 86 is sponsored by two members of City Council calling for better policing. Now, the last several City Council meetings have been met with protests and rallies, and tonight will certainly be no different. Hi, Wendy. I could not imagine a nicer night to be here at Coca-Cola Park. It's where dozens of families have come to camp out under the stars, catch a movie, and just soak in the last few nights of summer before school starts again. And they say it's an experience like no other. The slogan here is "Movies never tasted so good," but the manager tells me they've never been so safe. Now, in between each and every movie, a crew of about a couple of employees coming here take about 15 minutes to wipe down and sanitize all of these seats, mark them off with a piece of tape so you know that when you come in here, you rip off that piece of tape, you know that your seat was cleaned. It's one of the many ways they're making sure you know it's a healthy place to be. The kit comes with everything from sponges, brushes, brooms, everything you could possibly need to at least start the recovery process. It's one of the many ways the Red Cross lends a helping hand. The Postal Service said that it routinely moves equipment around to keep up with changing volumes in mail and packages, but had no explanation as to why they would decide to make this change ahead of a time where we're expected to have an influx of mail-in ballots. Also new tonight, the Postal Carriers Union has announced that it is endorsing Joe Biden for president.
It's no secret I'm a big outdoorsman, hunter, fisher, big shooter.
Donald Trump Jr. making a stop in Copley, Lehigh County, standing up for what he calls an American ideal and launching the Sportsmen for Trump coalition to increase access to outdoor activities on public lands and expand those opportunities for future Americans.
I think people will really get that. They resonate. These are some of the core American values that we hold so dear. And so unifying these sportsmen, understanding what this administration has done for sportsmen all around the country.
He says 4.1 million acres of land was made accessible through the Trump administration.
That allows us to keep that tradition going. That allows us to get kids off of couches and into the woods to learn some of the great things that I've learned from the outdoors that have been so valuable to me.
Attendees say they support the president's efforts in this area and are grateful for Junior's visit.
We are people that actually support him, and we think he's doing a great job, so we are glad to be here.
Now,
and again, Donald Trump Jr. is set to take the stage moments from now. We'll have much more on this tonight at 10 o'clock. For now, live in North Whitehall Township, I'm Holly Harrar, 69 News.
This is one of the strangest parties I've ever been to, but here we are.
A backyard viewing party is how local elected officials are planning to spend the final night of this year's Democratic National Convention.
I think they've done a great job putting it together. I've been watching every single night, and sadly, it would have been my first convention to go to as a delegate.
A virtual DNC brought to this backyard in Whitehall, where Biden-Harris signs are hung and seats are 6 feet apart.
It was kind of last minute, and we figured for the last night of the convention that we would invite all the District 7 delegates, some local elected officials, to come and watch Vice President Biden accept his nomination.
It's strange and it's different, but it's what it has to be. This pandemic has forced some real ingenuity, and I think this party is a testament to that.
The DNC is a bit unusual this year. What isn't in 2020?
I have enjoyed watching it every night, staying up later than normal.
And even without the glitz and glamour,
there's actual hope and optimism in it, and that's something in politics and in government can be really hard right now.
On the division in this country.
And those here tonight say they're looking forward to hearing Joe Biden's acceptance speech, adding they think his passion and decency will reach millions of viewers and potential voters. We're live in Whitehall. I'm Holly Harrar, 69 News.